Alright, so I just finished Mr. Inbetween, and it was pretty damn good. I want to quickly give my overall opinion on the entirety of the show, and then I will break it down into seasons. First of all, there is quite little that I have to say that's bad about this show. I really enjoyed it. Usually when I watch Australian productions, I get scared because they're usually not the greatest. Wolf Creek, probably the two rare movies that are, good that are Australian movies. There are others out there, but those are really standout. And I think this show is another one of those standouts because it goes to show a lot, actually. I'm going to start straight away. I want to mention the writing in this show. We need writers from this show in Hollywood today because throughout the show I was thinking this is exactly how people conversate. This is exactly how people talk. This is how normal people actually react with each other. It's not robot talk, just one person being dependent on what another person says. It feels like these are real people. And it might be because it has that Australian bogan accent and all that slang behind it, but even that just makes it feel even better. This also helps develop the characters really well. I was surprised by how in-depth they went with their character development in this show. You will very quickly grow to love amazing characters, and it helps that everyone in the show is an incredible actor as well. Even the kids acted really well, which is insane. I'm also going to mention the sets and location. They're done incredibly. It puts you in this actual location. It actually immerses you into the outback of Australia, the little streets of little cities in Australia. I just felt like I was there. I was there with the main characters, all that kind of stuff. A couple things that I did pick out from this show that weren't really appealing to me was the soundtrack, specifically. There was barely any music in the show, but when they decided to use music, it was really bad. It was really bad. It was in the show for about 1 minute, and I really think they should have just scrapped it. I don't think they should have used any music. They could have done a No Country for Old Men. It probably would have worked out the same, if not better. And even the songs that they put in this show, absolutely love them. They're all great, I think, but they never put it in actual scenes. They only put it in the end credits 95% of the time. This is a show where, if something dark's happening, you can play music through it and it becomes a whole different scene. But they didn't do that. Also, the editing, the editing is not very good in this show, which sucks, but whatever. Let me give my quick little breakdowns. I'm gonna rate each season. Season 1, very short, very good though. I got hooked in. It's very short, 20-minute episodes, 6 of them in the first season, and it was pretty good. Kind of sets up, this world that you get to be embellished in. It's not an origin. Great introduction. Those things that I talked about, especially in the first season, really weighs it down. But I would give season 1 a 7 out of 10. Season 2, oh my god, incredible. This is probably one of the 5% of shows that I watch where I actually enjoyed the second season. Not only enjoyed it, best season in the show. I hate second seasons of shows. I don't know why, they always seem bad, but for this one, it was truly incredible. It had the best writing, the character development, the settings, the location. You felt like you were another person witnessing all this. You felt like you were in this embedded web of crimes that Ray was going through. You felt like you were there, You cared for all the characters because they had that writing. And it's just insane to me how all of this can be built up in a matter of 20-minute episodes, and there are Hollywood productions out there, not only movies but shows that have much higher budget, shows like Game of Thrones, Walking Dead, that have 16 episodes in a season. They all go for 40 minutes. Some seasons do not even come close to what this show accomplished in the second season, especially with a specific character, Ray's brother. 2 standout episodes from this season. My favorite being the 6th episode. It was really good. This show has a tendency to have episodes where it's just people talking to create this character development. And in these episodes, there is not a single second where you get bored, which is what I feel a lot of other shows have trouble with. The reason why I'm so enthusiastic to watch it is because of the writing, because it feels real. It doesn't feel like robot talk. So the 6th episode, it's just a bunch of character development, and it's just so real. And I never thought that, you know, people talking would be my favorite episode in a show, but I think it's episode 9, like socks are important. That's another just incredible episode. So I'd give season 2 an 8 out of 10, deserving. It's incredible. You need to go watch the show. And then season 3, which I just finished watching. I finished it today. I started it today, and I finished it today. I noticed it started to slow down a bit. The writing kind of started to slop. It didn't really have the same development that the other seasons were having. Everything kind of felt like it was happening for the purpose of it happening. Like, it just felt like it was happening to move the show on. It didn't really have the same flow as the first 2 seasons before it. There were still some really cute moments. It was really cool to see how Ray moves on with his life. And the season finale wasn't the worst, wasn't the best. I was just expecting a subtle little send-off to the show. Exactly what I got, so I wasn't disappointed. I wouldn't really call season 3 bad, but it was definitely more sloppy, if that makes sense. I would give season 3 a 6 out of 10, which means overall rating, pretty simple, 7 out of 10 show. It's really good. I really recommend it. Once again, it's an Australian show, and I was just blown away by it. I was captivated. I was hooked. It was easy. It was simple. It was fun. Really grips you into the world. I think that was my favorite part, is how immersed I was. The atmosphere. Mwah. Mwah. I think Scott Ryan, he plays Ray, also writes and I think directs the episodes, but they need him. They need him in Hollywood, but they need him now. They need him now. Please go send him to America, please. Thank you. Hope you guys enjoyed this review. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, and until then, goodbye, and go and watch Mr. Inbetween. Bye!